Hello everyone and welcome back to another CY Mood CryptoAcademy video. I'm Becca, and today we're talking about keeping your Bitcoins safe. Safe you. Let's start with a very important assumption. Bitcoin is a system that is currently considered safe. The weak part in the use of Bitcoin is the user. The weakest part is you. But this big problem can be solved with careful planning and habits every time you use Bitcoin. Losing your Bitcoins means losing access to the wallets where they are stored or sending them to people or exchanges from which we can no longer retrieve them. Another example of loss could be considered the emptying of the wallet by a criminal. Always remember that there is no way to delete a transaction on the blockchain, and that those Bitcoins sent cannot come back to your wallet. There is no regulation to protect you from the malicious to get your Bitcoins back. This is your sole responsibility. But what are the steps to protect yourself? First of all, a wallet must be created, and this wallet will have a private key. This private key must absolutely remain secret and you must back it up. If you don't know what kind of wallet to open, check our video on the various types of wallets. To access this wallet, create a password. Back up this password. Remember, you don't have control over the wallets on the exchanges, so don't leave any funds there unless you're trading. Exchanges are like banks, they have the money you own but control is in their hands. For large amounts of Bitcoin, it's imperative to use hardware wallets. Make a copy of the private key and wallet password on a USB pen drive. Crypt this pen drive and hide it in a safe place. You can choose to have multiple keys with multiple passwords for the different wallets you are going to create. Of course, you must not forget the password or you will lose everything. Create one or more strong definable passwords, which means create with at least 8 characters, better if there are more. With a mixture of lower and uppercase letters, numbers and special characters. Don't use passwords from other accounts like the email account. A good idea for a password is a phrase made with one or more grammatical errors, or replacing letters with numbers like 5 instead of S. The best possible password, however, is a string of random characters and numbers and symbols but is difficult if not impossible to remember. You can also use a password manager to generate and track passwords. Some hardware wallets require you to use PIN codes. Always prefer 8-digit codes over 4-digit codes and do not use birth dates. When accessing exchanges, always try to use two-factor authentication and not SMS. You can check out our two-factor authentication video to learn more. SMS is not recommended as it may be intercepted by a hacker and used to defraud or empty your wallet. If you need to access an exchange or your wallet, it is absolutely not recommended to use a public Wi-Fi. Wait until you have a secure line or use a VPN. Much better never use a public Wi-Fi. You must pay attention to the sites you use and check the emails that arrive there. Phishing sites and emails are a real threat. Make sure you have a secure SSL connection via HTTPS. There are a lot of scams with clone sites and domains that look the same, but if you look closely they have very small discrepancies from the originals. Another precaution is not to click on links within unsecured emails. We can receive emails from the exchanges where we are registered, but we must check carefully and if the email seems suspicious to us to throw it away. Obviously never open attachments from these emails. Remember that the mail of an exchange should contain your name, and not only Sir or Dear Customer. Another test is to check the real origin of the email. Remember that transactions cannot be deleted or returned. For this reason, when you send money, always check the sending address twice and never write the address manually. Being a complicated address, if you make a mistake and send money to an address that has nothing to do with it, you'll never get those Bitcoin back. The safety of your Bitcoins depends only on you. This video is to give you a base from which to start. I hope it was helpful and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share our video to spread our knowledge. And remember to check all the product made for you by the CY Mood team.